Hi, welcome to my video. This is for CE4101 FE review training, and we're going to work through a series of quiz questions and go through the details of obtaining the correct answer. So the first quiz question is shown here, and the resources I'll be using are the original problem, which is shown here where the cursor is now circling around, and I have a relatively old but sufficient copy of the NCEES supplied reference, and I will be using the mighty control find feature to find various parts of the reference document in order to answer the questions. So let's look at the first one. The first one says each square of the watershed shown in figure 1 is 1 acre in size. So each of these little blocks represents an acre. And using the tabulated curve numbers for the land uses given, based on soil type, what's the weighted curve number for the entire watershed? So what we will need to do is find out the different curve numbers for the different portions of the watershed, and we will area weight those and come up with a weighted curve number. So the first thing we have are types A, B, C, and D. All right, so we now need to examine the figure along with the table in order to find the various proportions of the total to assign a weighted curve number. Type A is vertical lines, type B is slash to the right, type C is slash to the left, type D are horizontal slashes, and then we have open white, which is residential, a slightly lighter one, which is cultivated, forest, and then the darkest one here is grass. So this darkest one is grass, and these vertical lines are type A, so we have 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 12 acres, A, grass, which has a curve number of 30. So that takes care of those 12. We have vertical lines, which is type A, and looks like a slightly lighter, it almost looks forest color. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 acres, A, forest. It has a curve number of 25. We have this residential type C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 acres, C, residential. So C, residential is 81. Notice the hatching in these areas changes. It's a little tricky on the eye. But we have this horizontal cross hatching here, 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 12 acres, type B, and now we only have to do is figure out what kind of thing it is. That's forest. It's a little lighter than the grass. So 12 acres of B forest is 55. That takes care of those ones. And let's see, I got my 6 acres of residential, so those are out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 acres of type C forest. Curve number 70. And 2 by 4, 8 acres of type D cultivated. 8 acres D cultivated, which has a value of 8. And lastly, these 2 acres here of type C grass. Probably get a good price for that in Colorado. So 2 acres, C, grass, curve number 71. Now what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the curve number by the acres, add that product up, and then divide the total by 48 to recover the composite curve number. So that's just that arithmetic stuff. So we have 12 times 30 plus 4 times 25 plus 6 times 81 plus 12 times 55 plus 4 times 70 plus 8 times 81 plus 2 times 71. We're going to divide that by 12 and 4, which is 16, and 6 is 20, and 12 is 32, and 4 is 36, and 8 is 36, 44, and 2 is 46, so there's some new math here. I missed something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 40. Should be 48. I missed something in the addition there. For a total of 48 acres, and the result should be, got to get the calculator out. Where's the calculator? There you are. 12 times 30 plus 4 times 25 plus 6 times 81 plus 12 times 55 plus 4 times 70 plus 8 times 81 plus 2 times 71 equals a big number, divided by 48 equals 55.75. And by convention, curve numbers are always reported in whole integers, meaning the fractional part is ignored. So we can either round down or round up. If we round up, we get 56, which is closest to B. Okay, in this particular case, I knew what a composite curve number was, so I didn't have to really go and look it up. But just for the sake of that, we would have to know how to composite ahead of time. All right, so that concludes the first of the 10 videos.